Hi everybody, and welcome back to Hex Token. Now this was an unexpected video, so let's get straight into it. Richard has announced 4 hours ago that a PulseChain.com news that was out, and of course go.hex.com, that's where you stake your hex on Ethereum. It now works on PulseChain Testnet, so that's really cool. So go.hex.com, so where you stake hex on Ethereum, now also works on PulseChain. So when PulseChain pops up and the mainnet goes live, everyone's going to get a copy of their liquid hex on PulseChain, also their stakes that they've already got. So in this video, we're going to look at this. There's all the rest of the stuff. Obviously, Uniswap version 2 is already working on PulseChain version 2, and also you've got the scan. You can actually scan the change with the Explorer. You can get the faucet. You can get some test PLS or Pulse tokens, and obviously the stake chain as well. If you want to stake with the validators, it's different from staking from hex. Let's go check out go.hex.com and look at that. So before we do that, of course, go.hex is one of the 4 MVPs that we're expecting, and we've got a tick there. Very, very cool. Let's get into it, of course. Here is an example of the site. Of course, it's got sample only on here. This is exactly the way it looks at go.hex.com, and it's the stake tab. I've got 3,720 hex on the PulseChain testnet. I bought that on Uniswap on the testnet version 2. It's a very cool. I bought that with a bit of Pulse. It's a pretty good rate, by the way, just to let you know. So I got 3,720. I'm going to do a 1-day stake. So let's do that. We're going to click this on and click the button. See, I've got no stakes at the moment or stake history because it's just a testnet. Let us play. This is just a playground. But we're going to do it, and it's going to cost me a fraction of a pulse. So my MetaMask is popping up, and it's going to cost me quadruple 0.9662 TPLS, which is test pulse. So let's do that. I'm happy with that. Bam. And obviously, I've got the PulseChain Testnet as my network on my MetaMask, and so that's looking pretty nice. I have a couple of T-Pulse in the wallet. So we'll just watch that stake is going through. Now, obviously, that's just processing. So we'll see how that goes. It should be super fast. There we are, successfully staked 3,720 hex. Amazing, amazing. I think that's fantastic. So there we are. So start day 775. And of course, we're on day 774 here. So we'll start on the day 775 and end on day 776. The process is pending, so that will go active once we tick over the next day. So once we tick over tomorrow, that's going to go active. And of course, you can see the principal amount there. I got T-shares, 0.18 T-shares. Very, very cool. So I got stake bonus. I didn't get any longer, pays better. I got 0.009 hex in my bigger pays better. So that was just slightly, so really no big bonuses because I only staked a day. And of course, the T-share price, 19,864 on the testnet here. So that's the testnet, right? So obviously on the real, on ETH, hex on ETH chain, it's like 20,300. Very, very cool. Obviously, you've got all the extra bonuses, so all the same. And of course, here's the hex here and the US dollar value. Nice, 4,022, but it's really not that much on the testnet, but that's pretty cool. I can also in-stake that, of course, and if I do that before the day's out, that should be fine without any penalty. But we're going to wait for it to go tomorrow. There's a sample only, but very, very cool. Successful staked, loving it. Can close that, of course, and there we are. Got no hex left. I have to go back to Uniswap version 2 on PulseChain Testnet 2 and play with that to get some more hex. And I'll set up another stake. How does that sound? So I'm going to get into this. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hope you guys enjoying that too. Very, very cool. Woohoo! Here we go, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen around the world. We're really moving forward. It's just pretty exciting to actually be able to interact with the PulseChain testnet. Very, very cool. And of course, here is a PulseChain ticking along here. There's lots more transactions happening, as you can see on the testnet. People are interacting with it a lot more the last couple of days. I've noticed really is going pretty cool. 3-second blocks, 328,883 transactions is fantastic. Look at all these transactions in here. It's really going off. People must be interacting as I am doing here. Hope you enjoyed that. Feel free to subscribe, like, share, hit the bell, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.